No signal. Alright, one second. We'll get this signal going. Hold on. How about now? What is going on, everybody? I hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a good weekend. Look, I'm really zoomed out. I should probably zoom in a little bit here. Smash that like button. Let's get this party started. Got a really incredible Instagram story right now. Let's see. Let's zoom in a little bit. How close do you want to be to me today, right? We get too close, and then I look terrible if we get too close. I think I'm going to buy myself a Rolex maybe on stream tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. I'm probably going to live stream it or something. I'm going to FaceTime my buddy. He's down in Florida looking at watches for me. And then I'm going to buy a watch on stream tomorrow. I think I'm going to get a Rolex. I like the Wimbledon Rolex the most. I was looking at the Pateks, but maybe I should start a little less. Alright. Thanks for hitting the like. Everybody's in here. I'm eating a little bit. I was just at the gym. I worked out this morning. Feeling pretty good. So, last week was an incredible week. I was undefeated last week. On stream and in VIP. I have one win this morning in VIP so far. Yeah, the Patek Philippe, I think, is a bit too much. It's like my first watch. Do I really want to start at 50 grand? Maybe I should start at, 15, 20 grand. Yeah, I know. I think you're right, Mansur. I think we should start a little slower. Put more money into the mansion. All right. We are live now. Look at this. We got 500 people in here before we even posted on Telegram. That's what's going on today. And how are we doing this morning? Well, got a nice little EU win right there. Quick little scalp this morning. At about 5 a.m. we had that quick scalp. Took about 45 minutes. And we won that trade in VIP. We continue to be undefeated. Yeah, my trades are still valid. If I tell you it's not valid, it's not valid. If I don't tell you anything, then it's still valid, or at least it should be. All right, what are we doing this morning? We are going to hopefully get some wins and spin the wheel of Pat. The record right now is hot. I think we're 4 wins in a row. This is what we're doing. We're doing the stream trading model. All right. News. I guess we should take a look at the news right now quickly. What are we looking at today? Nothing too much today. Just some Swiss franc news. It was at 2:30 a.m. So we are all right. Got some more news coming up tomorrow at 10 a.m. So don't have to worry about news too much. Let's pop into my Instagram here. I hope you saw some of my stories. Look at this one right here. Look at this incredible stuff. All was undefeated. Love the incredible comments. This one's amazing. This guy, he emailed me this morning telling me that he passed his funding challenge thanks to the VIP trading room. So that's the type of messages I like to see. That's the type of emails I like to see. And that's the type of thing that gets me in the mood to win more trades. Yeah, the mansion videos are getting nasty. Did you see this one? This one was pretty sick, right? My editor was cooking on this one. Look, almost 700 likes. Why the hell's this playing on my headphones? It's so loud. I'm gonna blow my ears off if I had those headphones on. Look at this one. Get a little bit. It shouldn't be that jittery. I think he messed up the frames per second. There's no reason for that to be jittery like that. It was Wasn't jittery when I first watched it, but we're cooking. We're looking good. Everything's going good. For some reason, I can't get anyone to follow me or like any of my Twitter posts. I'm only getting like 200 views on this. I can't seem to figure out how to get going on Twitter. You know, lots of content there. Get a few hundred views on some of these, but I can't seem to break through on Twitter. I'm not sure why. Maybe I should stop paying for that stupid Twitter check mark. It's not doing me any good. Oh, let's go to the strategy for this morning. Get this thing started. We got that 9:30 a.m. candle. This is the candle we're looking at right now on the 15-minute time frame. This is what we're watching. It's going up, it's going down, and during that time, it's creating the candle high, right, and the candle low. And what does that give us? That gives us our opening range for the day. Then we switch to the 5-minute time frame, watching these candles, waiting for a candle to break out the top or a candle to break out the bottom. That's going to help us with our direction this morning. So we got the candle break and close out the top. We're looking for a buy, trading with that overall trend direction so we can get our TP2. Then switch to the next one. We're looking for an entry. The entry has to be discretionary, right? Maybe it's the closed candle, maybe it's the retest, maybe it's an FVG. I like it at a demand zone. If I could find a demand zone, that's where I want to enter. And we have finally the entry, stop loss below the range, a take profit, a partial profit early, and then we TP2. Share some trades on Twitter. Yeah, maybe I could put the free trades on Twitter as well. All I know is other people have followings on Twitter and I don't, and they're not sending trades. So I just need my community to actually like some of my posts on Twitter and actually like me for more than my trades. Like me for me. Don't like me just for my trades. Like me for me. Okay? Because I love you. I hope you had a good weekend, everybody. I had a good weekend. Good, Elliot. Good. Good, Mansoor. Good to see everybody. Patrick's in the chat. And we just, yeah, this weekend, it was my buddy. He had a baptism for his 4th child. I am the godfather of that child, so I got to make sure that kid has a good life. Get that kid some diapers. And, yeah, it was a good weekend. Did some drinking with him and partied a little bit yesterday, but it's freaking 2 hours away, so it was a long drive. 4 hours of driving in one day, and I didn't get to see my baby enough. I missed my Nimmy. Bring back the cap? Alright. Hat's on when it's time to trade. You know what it is. Time to trade. We put the hat on. Yeah, where's Haley? I gotta hit on Haley. Haley? I could grab her right by the... Alright, so what are we looking at? Where's Vipul at? That's the VIP win that I had this morning. It's a quick scalp. Nothing much to it. Not the best risk reward here, but you could see this is the VIP trade. I was just looking at this trend line right there. See that trend line? It was holding and it broke with momentum. So I entered on the break right there. Came down a little bit, but then pushed up as I expected, hitting my take profit. So that's the trade that passed someone's funded challenge this morning as we continue to roll. The yellow indicator, that is the Lux Algo Orb and targets right there. That's the indicator, and those are the settings. All you need is 15 minutes right here. That's all you need. You need 9:30 to 9:45 UTC -4, and you need UTC -4 on the bottom right hand of your screen. Then we're looking for trades. Jose, what's going on, Jose? We can't see the wins in a row. Yes, okay, good. See, then I have to go to my, what is it, my tools, my automatic scene switcher, no, my advanced scene switcher. I figured all this stuff out, and then I'll just click on this one, and then I click run macro. I'm not showing you that on the screen, and then there you go. You can see the streak is at 3 right now. We are 35 and 8, almost 1,000 views already. It's early for 1,000 views. Let's go ahead and see what I'm most interested this morning. I've been looking. I was at the gym, but I was looking at the charts from the gym a little bit, and I was thinking about a US dollar Swiss franc potential buy here. We've been pulling back a little bit here, right, with this huge pullback right there, big candle, but now we seem to be going more upwards again, right? We have higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So, you know, maybe we make higher highs and higher lows again, and we just kind of continue in this channel here on Swiss franc US dollar. That gives me some sort of interest, obviously. I like the 5-minute time frame. You can see our range is being created on the 5-minute time frame. We're starting to break above, and you can see the market structure, right? Market structure looks pretty good for us. Okay, we could just continue within there. That's what we're hoping to do. See if we could get this win streak to 4 in a row. Sell on gold. I was thinking NQ and US 30. Good demand zone right here. Okay, so nice little entry there. Good demand zone right here with the EMA. Good level to enter on US 30. So a couple good demand zones on those. Let's go ahead and take a look at gold for the lovely people in the chat. We have a decent level here, right? Used as resistance, resistance, resistance. Now being used as support. Had the break and retest. That's a simple trade you could have won right there. But now I think we would need a bit of a pullback because I like this level a lot. Or I guess you're looking at kind of a new level right here that could potentially be used to enter a buy trade on gold. We have obviously our top range right here, and we have the bottom of the range right here, and we're waiting for that range to be set for another 4 minutes. We would get a break out the top, and then potentially, who changed the color of my arrows? Somebody's in trouble. Don't change the color of my arrows. We like white arrows. We like them white. It's better when they're white. Oh, Trump, you racist. Stop it. All right, so we break out the top and we pull back here. That's kind of a demand level as well. So that's where I would be interested in a buy. Obviously be more interested in a buy if we could come all the way down to my second level there. Just looking at good levels. All right, we're looking at good levels. Oh, I'm hungry, but my tummy doesn't feel very good. Might have to. My chair actually has a false bottom, so while I'm streaming, I actually take a dump here. I will crap. I know, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. People are leaving now because of that, but it is true. You can't see the bottom of this chair. It's just a toilet that I'm sitting on. I've rolled the toilet right up. It's disgusting. It's gross. He's sick. He's nasty. Yeah, fat pen rip. Yeah, not while I stream, brother. I don't get high and trade. Never get high and trade. All right, let's take a look at GU for Azer. Mansur hates it. All right, sorry about this, talking about sitting on a toilet. He's nasty. Yeah, GU, we have a level of demand down here. We're waiting for price to come here. And maybe a level of demand there, weaker. Yeah, look at this though, right? We're going up right here. We would like to see a break out of the top of this area right here, a close, and then pull back to this level. So yeah, GU looks all right for a setup today. Let's get the history off of this. I don't want to see no history. There, that's a nice clean chart now. Fibonacci settings. Lee, that is right. Because I am rich, I could do whatever I want. No, I wish that was the case, but it doesn't feel that way. This is my Fibonacci right there. These are the settings. Really simple. You could copy. Is Bitcoin cruising today? 114. Let's get that thing back up to 120. I'm trying to buy a new watch, right? This watch sucks. This is like a $100 watch. Tomorrow, I should be buying a watch for over $10,000. Live on stream, so come watch me on stream. I'm gonna get my buddy on FaceTime, and I'm gonna buy the watch live on stream. Might be fun for you to watch. Let's see which watch I was most interested in. I'll give you a little show here. Which one did I really like? There was a couple that I liked, but the main one, I liked the Wimbledon one a lot. I just keep thinking about it. When you keep thinking about it, my girl Haley. Yeah, this is the watch that, oh, it's gone. Where'd you go? There you go. Yeah, this is the one that I was thinking about buying. I like the look of that. I like the green, because, you know, I got those green eyes, right? Shout out to all the ladies in the chat. I'm ready for you. Hey, Victoria. This is a Wimbledon. I like the gold around. I like the two-tone. And I think this is the one that I want to get. So if he still has this one, then this is what I'm going to buy. If he doesn't have this one, then I don't know what I'm going to get. But this is the one that I like right now. So this is probably what I'm going to buy tomorrow live on stream. So make sure you're there on stream if you want to watch me buy a watch live on stream. I'm not exactly how sure I'm going to do it, but I'll probably just send over a little Bitcoin and be done with it. All right. Thanks, Steven. Appreciate that. I feel like I get that. Oh, the chocolate one? I don't like chocolate. I don't like chocolate at all. It's gay. Trump needs to stop being racist today. I don't know what is with Trump today on the stream. I'm looking at the GU right now. We do have our range set here. So now we're just waiting for breaks. So it's time for the lovely chat to tell me, one, what chart do you want me to look at? And two, are we getting any breaks? I don't like chocolate. I hate chocolate. Reminds me too much of the blacks. Hey, my Trump's pretty good this morning. What do you think about that? That feels pretty good this morning. It does not hurt. No, that's kind of close. It's close enough to my natural voice, I think. Your CAD I'm looking at. The problem with the chocolate is it's too close to the blacks. That feels good. I feel like I'm hitting that pretty good. I feel like I sound pretty good about it, but Trump got to chill out. He's being a bit too racist this morning. Your CAD, let's see. We need to break out the top on your CAD though, right? Let's see here. Bit of a trend lazy holding us up. Got a little bit of a demand area that we're reacting off of right now. Would be nice to just take a trade off of this demand right now, wouldn't it? But I gotta wait for the price to break out the top of my range, and then I'll consider this trade. But you could see, oh, my lovely puppy, what are you doing down there? Hey, stop licking your paw. Why are you licking your paw? Huh? No paw licks. You're hiding in plain sight. Honey's right underneath me, licking her paw. Code word creamy. That's disgusting. My ASMR voice, thank you. Just trying to relax a little bit more on stream. Calm down a little bit. Too much on stream is just me yelling and Trump being racist. Okay. I'll break on gold. With an aggressive break like this one, I think I would be okay getting in down here. Okay? Obviously, I'd love to get in here, but I think I would be okay getting in right here since we have an aggressive break. But let's see where that thing closes. Yeah, everyone loves gold. It's a gold chat. Australian dollar, US dollar. Let's take a look. Bullish, but I need to let's see what our range looks like. We need a pretty significant pullback. Have a couple of levels here. I would need to close out the top. So not the best setup, but I would need to close out here, and then I would want to get in maybe down here, maybe down here. Okay, simple stuff. Simple stuff. What about US 30? We were getting the break here. Level of demand at the bottom of the range. That looks nice. Getting a break here. But the indices, they never like to come back. But if they do come back, we have potential, okay, on the indices. Yeah, level of demand could be here. And level of demand could be here. So those are a couple of setups that I've got that I'm looking at right now. Oh, just missed entry price? That's too bad. Well, I'm going to claim it as a win anyways. No, I'm kidding. That's what Trump would want me to do, though. Can I do the Trump voice all stream? No, that would kill me. EJ. Greenberg, that's my favorite Jew. I'm sorry, my favorite J is in the chat. Greenberg. EJ. Problem is we're at this level for a buy right there on EJ. But we are below. Excuse me. We're below the EMA right here. So you want to look for sells, right? We want to trade. We've been trading with the trend pretty good. But the problem is we're at pretty strong level of support right there. So on the support alone, I would be more thinking to buy here than sell, right? Because generally price trades within the range, so I would expect price to come back up. Obviously, it can break through and then go down, but I would expect it to come up on EJ. That's what I would trade. Love the J's. Free trade, I don't know, man. I'm gonna just leave it open. I'll put it in the free trading room what I'm doing with the free trade. I'm more focused on getting into some action right now. I've got two limits set up. So I have a limit set up here, and I have a limit set up here. So I'm waiting for pullbacks to the bottom of the range on two separate pairs. Lovely, lovely, lovely. You got on a short GU. Should you close it? No, you don't have to close it. You don't have to close it. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. But look, we are at a level of resistance right now at the top. So that is pretty good for a short, right? That is pretty good for a short to be at that level of resistance. Now, if price breaks out, comes back and retests, and then starts going higher, then maybe you say, all right, my trading idea didn't work out. But if it reacts off of this level, which is the level it's been reacting off of, and comes down, you know, maybe you could get out here. Maybe you could get out here, or maybe you can take a partial profit at the bottom of the range here in this FVG. Maybe that's going to suck the price in a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. Gold, please. Gold this is what I'm looking at on gold right now. I've got two levels to enter a trade at. We have the break and retest level, and then we have more of a demand zone, right? So right here we have, well, basically just support level here, right? And then we have a support level here, right? Used as resistance, now used as support. Can price come back down to that level to enter a buy trade potentially? What's going on with Bitcoin this morning? I love crypto. I will scam you with crypto. Classic Trump. Looks like we're back in the uptrend here on the 5 minute, so hopefully that continues to be the case. And we continue to push up. Let's reset the chart. Not going to be trading it, but hopefully we could just continue moving up, 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 because I love Bitcoin. EG sell. Let's take a look at the EG sell being requested. I also like NZD USD. I've had a lot of success with this pair. I'm waiting for a break out the top. You could see here. And then I would enter a long position back in my demand below the zone. Now that is a significant pull beezy, but I'm interested in it. People are going to get tired of winning. They say, Pat, I'm winning too much. I hate winning. I don't want to win this much. I'm winning too much. He's gay. Trump, just calm down, man. Calm down. Yeah, make stop loss great again. Ever. What are my current positions? I have 2. I'm waiting for a pullback on US 30, and I'm waiting for a pullback on Nasdaq. US dollar Swiss franc, I'm waiting for something there. I'm waiting for price to come out the top here. On GBP USD, I'm not sure exactly what the hell I'm looking for. I guess I'm looking for price to come out the top and then close and then come way deep here. Euro CAD, we just broke through the bottom here. We broke through a trend line as well. And are we gonna use this level? I don't know. Supply, I didn't really want to sell this area. Have a little bit of a supply there. Potential pullback for a sell, but I was thinking more of a buy today on Euro CAD. So I'm not sure what I want to do exactly on this one, but it's something that I'm gonna have to watch and decide. This one's a little bit cleaner, but we do need price to close out the top still here. Good, Abdullah Khan. Good to see you, my brother. I love you. Much love to AK in the chat. AK sends me some of the best comments I've ever received on this channel. And even though he's an Arab, I love him. I love him, even though he's an Arab. You can stay for a little bit longer until my term is done. EJ Shorts, much love. Thanks, Akshay. Appreciate you. Appreciate Vegas Perez. Always see Vegas Perez. Ashish Kadam. I do have a lot of Arabs in here, eh? The Arabs love Pat. They love Pat a lot. It's all about the Arabs. I guess that's because I keep trading gold and oil. But I love me some Arabs. Latvia for Greenberg. Shout out to the Jays in Latvia. I love Arabs because they're rich. I like everybody rich, poor, or middle class. Look, I came from the middle class, so I still love the middle class. And the middle class in Canada is now pretty poor, so I love the poor too, all right? Don't worry about it. Much love to the Arabs. Alright, so what else? What other pairs am I looking at here? Waiting for closes. Do we have closes anywhere? Someone tell me where the closes are. Someone go through the charts for me. Yes, Ted, more wins. We got 1 win this morning in VIP, and we're looking for more wins. EG, we got a break. Middle class is not the middle class anymore. That's for damn sure. We have a potential sell here. Okay. Now, do have a bit of a trend lazy right here, but that's kind of broken on there too, actually. All right, and we have a level of supply right there. I think we could sell this down. Vapul, how do you feel about a little EGsly this morning? That feels pretty good to me. That feels pretty good. Who called EG? If I win this trade, maybe you'll get some free VIP. That looks pretty good. Let's reset the chart view here. Huge move up here, and then we've been coming down, right? Bingo, 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 bingo. You know, that's what we call a little downtrend. So we could be selling here. This looks like an all right sell. It's that simple, folks. It's that simple. Don't read too much into it. Just look at the chart and go, what does my gut tell me? My gut tells me I'm gonna be president. I'd love to be president. You're the best. I'm not the best. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy who likes to trade and do a Trump impression. Yeah, not looking to get in here. Yeah, I haven't even looked at EU yet today. This is pretty close to an entry, though. That's only 4 pips out, so we could definitely get in something here. This is a level that we have right up here. I think I should probably pull. I'm thinking maybe I should pull it up a little higher, because you can see we do have the supply, but we do have a support level up here that looks a little bit better of a pool. Let's pull up a little bit our entry. Vapool, pull that up quickly, please, before it triggers us in. I think we should be trading up here. This seems a little bit better for our EG right now. Why? Because I said so. Also because we just have this level right here. So this level right here is getting respected. The EMA appears to be getting respected as well. So maybe we should be entering at that EMA. Now, that doesn't mean it won't come up. We're seeing a pretty big green candle right now. But let's see if we could get into this one and react off of this level, which has been holding a little bit. Now, we may want, if we're going to catch a candle, let's pull this up a little bit, Vapool. Let's pull it up a little further. The candle is scaring me, okay? So let's come all the way to liquidity now. So there's going to be liquidity above this level right here. So maybe price is going to come take that liquidity. Let's continue to push that up just a little bit, Vapool. Let's play this one safe this morning. We don't want to be too scared, but we don't want to catch a massive green, okay? Let's be a little bit more cautious here. You can see we've had a couple of greens here, 1, 2, 3. Here we're getting 1, 2, maybe the third one gets us in at liquidity right there. Well, we are reacting now, but there's clearly some buyers at this level. Well, there's some sellers at this level. Maybe I should have went in after all. I could have TP won that, but let's try this level here, right? Just above this area of liquidity. Let's see if it takes liquidity and then pushes us down. All right. Yeah, still valid. I love you, AK. You're the best, man. Yeah, your CAD's looking better too. Okay, so we have an EG in here as well. Let's start moving some of this stuff around. The NZD I liked as well. All right, so the EURCAD sell here. We're gonna short this thing. Where the hell do I want to short this thing? All right, let's take a look and see. I don't love it. Problem is we have this level up here. So do I really want to enter this in the middle of the range? I want this thing to come up higher as well. You know, here's a level that's been respected a little bit. So it's possible maybe that would be my short. Something like that. So at least we're closer to the top of the range, because price may not come to the top of the range. So that gives me some sort of interest. EG, damn, reacted well off of that. Was that my original entry off of that supply? Fudge. Yeah, that was my original entry. 200 period moving average. Damn it, Vapool. That was my entry, wasn't it? Yeah, I was originally entering. I probably would have missed it still, because I probably would have been about here. But that was the supply that I was originally looking to get in off of, right? That was my supply. And look at the wick in and go. That would have been a wicked W to start. Oh, yeah, I just missed it. Yeah, we would have missed it, but damn. At least we got that direction right. Ah! Was that exciting? Never do that again? All right, sorry. Where was my sell limit? It was up here. May not get it. May still get it. We'll see. Brickov got it. Shout out to Brickov. EU. I don't even think I've looked at EU yet today. Let's take a look at EU. EU sells. Yeah, I don't know. Not for me, really. They're definitely at a resistance right now. Well, so you could sell. Yeah, I guess technically at that resistance you could sell, but I want to trade with the EMA. I want TP2s today. I don't feel like counter trend trading. The NZD was the one that I really liked, but it never broke out the top. Do I still take it anyways? I kind of want to, but we have to stick to our strategies. Got to break out the top. What's this one doing? Nothing here. Nothing here. Both of those are taken off. EG, almost. Unlucky. Your CAD, waiting for it to come up here. Not too far. Not too far. Might be able to get in lower as well. If we're just trying to copy the EG. If we're trying to copy the EG trade, we should enter right here. So that's a consideration. Maybe we should copy the EG trade and enter there. What do you think? Cool. Not as high as we'd like, you know. Not as high as we'd like. You know, we've this level up here. Looks a bit better. And then you have this level up here. So, you know, you have a lot of protections. It's just where do you enter to get proper, right? Because here you're getting worse risk-reward ratio if you're utilizing those protections. So I'm not certainly sure. TP1 on EG, congratulations to the chat. I guess I should have took my damn trade. Didn't get my entry though. But I got the direction right. You'll notice one thing about these streams. I almost always get the direction right. This is not a great setup here. I want this one more. This one that I wanted more. All right, if we get a big green candle, I'm still gonna be cautious on this one, and I may move the entry back up to here. It's a better entry because we have the trend line there as well. I like this more. I like that more. I don't know, Vapool. I think we should adjust it. I like that entry more. It's just, it makes more sense, right? We just have resisted off of this level. It makes more sense than our supply. I know I just missed EG on the supply. I want to be cautious this morning. I like this entry. You know, it comes up here, touches the trend line, touches this level of resistance that's used before, and then goes down. It just gives me a better risk reward ratio as well. So let's see if we could get that. Oil active limit orders are EURCAD, EG. EG took off. I should have had my entry. US 30 pullback and US 100 pullback. So Nasdaq and Dow Jones. This one is pushing up pretty aggressively. I'm not trying to catch a huge green candle. I like this entry more than the supply entry this morning. I do. But I made a mistake on EG not taking the supply entry. That's okay. That's all right. All right, my breakfast is done. I gotta get my vitamins. BRB. GJ, I'll take a look at GJ in a second. I'll take a look at GU when I come back. One sec. Let's see, is this gonna come up or not? Maybe, maybe not. GU buy, we haven't broken out the top. See? We need the price to break and close, not wick. Wick tells us the opposite. Tells us it's going down, right? Break and close tells us it's going up. That's what we want. Let's take a look at gold. Yes, so gold, my entry was here. I had an aggressive break, so I like this entry. I like this entry more, but I don't think we're going to get it. So let's see if price is going to come down to this level right here for a gold buy this morning. This is the area that I'm interested in, right about there. That's Pat's point of interest. That's my point of interest. That's the point that I'm interested in. Why? Well, we had the break and close above our orb right here, okay? We had a level of resistance here, a level of support right here. Price come back to that level. A little bit of liquidity below the bottom of our range here and shoot up. That's the hope. That is the goal on gold. So I've got lots and lots of limit orders set up now. Gold is set up. U30 is set up. I guess I could leave those up there. They're close enough. How about oil? What's oil? I don't know what. There's nothing here. When the market looks like this, there's nothing Pat can do. You know, obviously you could just say, hey, let's just trade the breakouts like this. You know, it's coming down. Trade a breakout like this. Maybe it comes down again. Or, you know, maybe you have a counter trend trade here on oil. If you look at this, you have a trend line right there. That's a decent trend line. That's not a bad trend line. That's got quite a few touches. It just broke through the trend line right here. We broke through the orb right here. Now it's a counter trend trade, and there's not a lot of price action, but you could buy this. It would be risky, but it could be a buy here. Obviously, everything that I do on the stream is not financial advice. This is education only. You're simply watching me trade, and you're being entertained during that process. GBP USD buy. We are getting the break out the top now, but we need the break and close, don't we? We need the break and close. So let's see what we get here. Can we get a close out of there? And the problem is, like, you can see this level of resistance is holding, man. It's holding. This resistance, look. Look. Held here. Held here, here, here. So be careful. Be careful trading right at, be careful buying right at resistance, right? If it breaks out and then comes back down, then maybe you get it on the retest, but only then, only then. Someone wants a gold sell. I'm looking at a gold buy right about here, actually. This is the level that I like on gold this morning. Obviously, I like the level down here better, but I don't know if price is going to come down that far. So I'd be entering gold around here. Absolutely, and getting myself a WWW. If you ever want to watch a funny show, watch Arrested Development, the first 3 seasons. That is the funniest show. I love Job and I love Tobias. Alright, we are getting close, I feel like, on gold. Gold may come back to us. What about EG? Not so much you. Your CAD's still kind of fighting it here. I think my level's looking pretty good, though. This was my demand zone right here. Getting a reaction off of that. Could have bought that back up to my level, really. But didn't have the break out the top. Got to break out the bottom. So we want to sell. Naomi's just upstairs right now. Just hanging out. She's chilling. Your cat is buy and not making new lasso. I don't know what that means, but we'll see. Yeah, American Pie, a classic. Love that classic. I like it when he was stuck on the roof. I don't know if you remember when he was stuck on the roof. And I like Stifler as well. Those movies were like when I was like in my high school, so I loved those types of movies for a while. They were hot. The orb is 15 minutes. I trade on the 5-minute, but the range is set on the 15-minute. Just waiting for a little bit of a pullback here now. Price is reacting off of the demand level. You see we have a demand level right here. So that is another level that we could have entered a gold trading buy off of. And you see we're reacting off of that level. We wicked off of that level and price is starting to turn bullish here, but I'm waiting for a few more red candles to get myself a safer entry, more of a support entry than a demand entry. Although, you know, I love demand entries. I'm just being cautious. I'm on Telegram. The link is in the description to my Telegram. Don't go looking. Never use search on Telegram. You're going to get scammed. The amount of my viewers that get scammed is way too high. Yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm, top 5. Seinfeld, #1. I gotta get myself something. I'll be right back. Price is still coming down, right? That's why I was not really feeling good about that demand level. That's why I wanted more the support level where I'm trying to enter the trade. Let's see if gold comes down to us. Yeah, you could sell gold if you want. I'm going to be buying gold today, Ahmed. I like my point of interest right there for a scalp, and so that's what I'm waiting to do. You are welcome to sell it if you want, Ahmed. Arabs won't shut up in the chat. Ahmed, I've already responded to your gold sell 5 times, so shut up, all right? Who else is in there? GU buy. Let's take a look at the GU buy. All right, Ahmed, I think you need a little timeout, huh? A little 1-minute timeout, because you seem to be saying the exact same thing over and over again, which I've already reacted to. He wants a gold sell, I want a gold buy. He's going to try and fade me. That's absolutely fine. NZD USD was one that I was looking at. This is one that I wanted to buy, though. Look at the reaction off of demand there, eh? That's a good demand zone reaction. But that's now the problem is, now my demand zone's not fresh. I like a fresh demand zone, so I don't feel good about it anymore. No, in order to get a buy, Aman, I needed a break. There's no break. Look, look, look. No break. Come on, it's not your first time in here. We got to break the top of the orb, and we got to close, and then we got to come down to demand. We didn't get that. It came to demand. If you want, you could trade it up. That's your decision. But me, I need my confluences. If I don't have my confluences, I don't trade. Let's see. Waiting on gold. We're getting close to my level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red candles in a row. It is really coming down. Oh, my hot bag's ready. Be right back. Oh, we have a US dollar Swiss franc as well that I was looking at. There we go. Could get a buy here. Down at this level. Okay, got another one. I gotta get my hot bag. The stream seems to be doing really well, you know, 1,300 people in here. Shout out to Bangladesh. But we are doing really well in the stream lately. Please do smash that like button if you enjoy it. Should we throw the strobe on here? Let's throw this thing on fade. Let's fade. Let's get some different colors on the ceiling for my lovely, lovely patties. Hoping to get a Rolex tomorrow. Hopefully he has the Rolex that I like. So US dollar, Swiss franc, we're waiting for this candle to close. There's an alert on my chart. So we got the candle to close right there. Now we're waiting for a pullback to enter. Yeah, 15 pips. It's a bit far. But that is the best level. Yeah, you could put it about here probably. The bottom of the range. Okay. That's a couple opportunities. And gold still waiting. Slowly, slowly coming to my zone. This one's reacting now off the bottom of the demand zone. But it's not a great demand zone, so we could come to our level. Still. Yeah, it's a 15-minute range. I answered that already. I answered that 10 minutes ago. If you go here to my Lux Algo, you can see time period, 15 minutes, 9:30 to 9:45. I'm a 15-minute range guy. Don't call me a range gal. I'll ban you. I will ban. I'll ban you. Okay. Don't call me range gal. Hey, don't think about it. What the hell's Pat talking about? Pat's losing his mind. Pat's losing his damn mind out here. Hey, JT. Big unk in the building. Damn it. Look at this one. Look at the reaction here. Maybe we should have traded the bottom of that thing. I think you're still going to come to me. Come to daddy right there. Come to daddy. Come to daddy. I'll grab you right by the... Oh, you like that demand? I like the supply and demand video too. It's not getting a lot of views. I think I had a really bad thumbnail on it. Shout out to Unseen Action. Do I think FTMO is a good prop firm? Yeah, I do. I think they've been around the longest, so that's one of the ones I would trust if I was going to trust them. But I don't know. I don't like them too. I don't really play with prop firms very much. If I did, you know, maybe that guy out from Maven seems pretty cool. I like that Hunter guy from Maven. He seems all right. Good Canadian kid. Maybe I would try his if I was going to try one. We got a demand right there. So I think I would wait for the pullback to there. But look at this. We're just not. We're rejecting off of this level so hard. We're struggling at that resistance. I know you want to buy this, but I just don't. I don't love it. I'm still waiting on this one. I will definitely, because of all these red candles, if I get into this trade, I will be taking a very, very fast partial, okay? I'll be playing this really safe. Hell yeah, hell yeah. My trades in prop firms, millions of dollars. That's the hope. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Comet 3i Atlas. Is this something I'm supposed to know? US CAD. Didn't even look at US CAD today. Is the US dollar beating up on the CAD finally? Why are we in a downtrend here? Can the US dollar show some damn teeth? Come on, man. Have some balls. Keep going up. Let's buy this damn thing. Have some balls. GBUSD TP1. Let's take a look for you where I would TP1 if I was buying it. Jeez, I have no idea where the hell I would TP1. We're gonna have to like go to like the hourly time frame just to check. I guess TP1 be somewhere in here, right? That's a huge FVG that needs to be filled on the 1 hour. So TP1, yeah, maybe something like that there. Okay, just an interesting one. Let's get back to the 5-minute though. This hourly stuff, who knows what the hell's going on. Reacting positively off the bottom of the demand again, huh? You're gonna get us in. It's a weak demand. You're gonna let us in. Although that would have been a nice entry. I would have took profit already. I would have took a quick profit. All right, Mansoor. See you in 10 minutes, brother. Stay in the chat. Swiss franc. All right. Did get a significant pullback there. Still got a little bit of ways to go. Just about 5 pips now. Playing the orb is what I'm playing right there. That's my hope. And you see right here, level of resistance, level of support at the bottom. We'll see. You're in GU. Let's see. Yeah, you've been talking about GU. Look at you. You definitely crushed it. And I think I put a TP up there. But if you're scalping, you may want to take a little profit already. That's a pretty big candle. Take a little partial, set your break even. Play it safe. Damn, what are we flipping bullish here? Is that demand actually going to hold? I did not expect that demand to hold. I was really more thinking about this level down here. All right. I'm buying gold around 371,879. That's where I'm going to buy it. Got about half an hour. I'd like to get into a trade. If I can't get into a trade, maybe I'll extend this to about an hour. We'll see. Got 1,300 people in here. We've really been crushing it. This helps with my my neck. Yeah, I always get freaking tension in my neck, so this helps with that. I think I'm undefeated also with the bag on. EURCAD. Let's take a look at the EURCAD again. Yeah, EURCAD. We've been waiting for this one. Right at the trend line right there. That could be something. Okay, these ones I think I'm going to give up on. So the Nasdaq I'm giving up on, and the U30 I'm giving up on. And now I have 4. This one I'm also giving up on, the EG. So now I have 3 limits, and it is the gold limit, the Swiss franc limit, and the EURCAD limit. So those are the 3 setups that I have right now. Good wins for Saiva Sudeva. Put some W's in the chat for a regular viewer. Always here, doing big things. Happy that you got your W, brother. Keep getting your wins. We are a community. Look at that. W is from our wonderful, wonderful viewers just for you. Hey, how about that? Maybe you should stay in the chat after all. Shout out to Fatima. Welcome. Lovely, lovely. What a lovely community. Shout outs to Saiva Sudeva Praneeth. Now, he's not Indian, is he? Couldn't be. With a handle like that, could not be. I have a similar tone to Trump. I do the Trump all the time. Maybe I'm doing too much Trump. Now I'm starting to sound like him. He's Indian? No, you're not Indian. There's no way he's Indian. Saiva Sudeva Praneeth? That's not an Indian name. That's North, Northern Ireland, right? That's more of an Irish name, isn't it? That is a Canadian name. Hell yeah. That's a W comment. That is a Brampton name right there. We got tons of Indians in here. The Indians love Pat, all right? Because he's hard on them. I love the Indians. Yeah, Praneeth definitely an Indian. Shout out to Song Oku. He hit TP1 on EG. Were you selling it? I guess you were selling it. Yeah. Look at that. Damn, I wanted to enter on that supply. That's a hell of a TP1. That's the trade I should have got into today. Just missed it. That's life. Looking to get into something still today. Either way, people are winning. People in the chat are winning, that's for sure. As long as you're winning, that's okay. You're winning. We're waiting. We're hanging out. What's good, Shrez G? What about Pakistanis? I love Pakistanis. To be honest, you know, if I had to say who I like more between Indians and Pakistanis, I'm not going to say it because the Indians would get mad. But I'm sorry, the Pakistanis have been better employees of mine. I've been hiring Indians and Pakistanis for 16 years. The Indians have been lazy. Now, this is a small sample size. I love all the Indians in here. But for some reason, every time I hire an Indian, they do a terrible job. Every time I hire a Pakistani, they do a very good job, and they work for me for years, okay? So do not redeem it. I'm not actually saying that that's like the way it always is. That's just been my experience. I love the Indians, okay? I'm sorry, Saiva Sudeva Praneeth. I love you. I love you. I love all the Indians, okay? That was just a small sample size experience. I'm going to be the reason for war. The pool is whatever you want him to be. Do not redeem it. Yes. Did I enter on gold? No, I have not got my entry yet. I'm close on your CAD, and I'm close on Swiss franc. So I'm close on a couple of trades. Hopefully I get into something today. Nepalese, I don't think I've ever even met a Nepalese. Well, yeah, exact. Tushar, I definitely could be wrong, right? I'm basing this on hiring like 10 people. Oh, that's wonderful. See, Abdullah Khan loves Indians. I love Indians and I love Pakistanis. How about that? I can love them both. If you're a Patty, I love you. It doesn't matter. I don't like paying high wages. Nah, it's not about wages. It's just about hiring people to do the job, right? If an Indian can do the job or a Pakistani can do the job, then why the hell do I have to hire a Canadian? The people that I hire from other countries have done very well working for me. Obviously, Vipul's amazing. And he's been with me for multiple years. And then I have Joe works from me, and he's from Spain. And he's worked for me for years. So there's lots of people. What's going on? Why can't I get into one of these? Just playing, I think I'm a bit fast and loose with my range today. Haven't been able to get into anything. Asians rule. Love Asians. Asians are very calm. They don't barter. They don't email me all the time. Better not be calling me a loser. I'll get you. I'll get you. My gold buying plan. That's right. Abdullah Khan is right. Shout out to Juan in Spain. The Asians love gambling. Yeah, the Asians like to go to the casinos a lot around here too. Are we going to get an entry? Are we going to get an entry? We've got time. We've got time. I'm hanging out for a while today. I would definitely come to South Africa, although South Africa right now isn't going very well. I know that you guys are having some struggle with the farmers and with some racial tensions, and I'm very white, so I don't know if they would like me. I haven't been to Dubai. I would like to go to Dubai at some point. I know that a lot of the trading podcasts are there. I'm just waiting for someone to invite me. GJ. Let's take a look at GJ, see if there's anything there. You're in Dubai? That's awesome. I'll come and visit you if I'm in Dubai. GJ. Doesn't look like anything to me. I guess if the price comes here, if the price comes way up here, we'll sell it. We'll sell it from here. I would take that on GJ. We could put that in our list and we could track it. Why? Broke out the bottom, right? We got the breaking close out the bottom. That's telling us we're gonna go down. But now we're coming back up to a level that we actually like. It's outside of the orb, but that's okay. That's a level that I like. This is a decent level too, right? That could be a level. I'm drawing terribly. Maybe we should use a line. Kind of rejecting off of that level right there, huh? Not a terrible level, but let's see. We wait, we are patient, and we win trades. That's what we do. So, continuing to be patient on a couple of these. What's going on in the chat? Yeah, I trade London. No, I'm just German and Irish mostly. I'm like 50% German, and then 25%. Bondi Beach. I want to come to Bondi Beach for sure. I'm coming to the beach. I'll hang out with you, Shrez G. If I come all the way there, though, you got to buy me the first drink, and then the rest is on me. Azer just lost 5 grand. L's in the chat for Azer. L's in the chat for Azer. Got a real breakout there. Sorry, brother. Stick to it. Get you good money management. Saswat. That is a long question, and it's hard to understand. Watch my streams. You'll see what I like to do. Oof, Germany for Oktoberfest? That sounds fun. And I'm also being invited by a beautiful lady, so that will take precedence. She is a true Patty because her name is actually Patricia. That is a true Patty. Gorgeous too. Patricia may be the hottest Patty, let's be honest. Okay, I'm not going to show her profile and put her on blast, but she may be the hottest Patty. I have gone through her Instagram, and she's hot, okay? Pat's a simp again, I'm sorry. I am a stalker, yeah. Well, if you follow me, you're the stalker first, right? Technically. Am I going to get into a trade here? What the hell's going on? Oh, shout out to 8K, $1,647 this morning. Awesome. I am not monetized back. I can apply for monetization back in September. Okay, well, you could both be hot. If both your name's Patricia, you can both be hot. Antonis knows. I'm looking at candles. I got a big green candle, too. Mansoor, are you the coolest, Patty? You're always here. I love you. You're definitely on the list. Pat me down. That sounds like a horny uncle. Yeah, I care more. I don't care about the monetization that much. Although it was nice to get, a little extra money off of these. It made me feel like I was doing it for a reason. But I'm still doing it. I'm doing it for you. It was an extra reason. Victoria, you're at the top of the list as well. Anyone who I see more than once is at the top of the list. XP Boosted, the youngest. I was not at the Diddy party, but I will say this. Okay. If they say, hey, Pat, do you want to go on a private jet for free? Oh, Bill Clinton's going to be there. And you go to an island and everything's free and there's a bunch of hot chicks. Okay. I'm not saying I would go to Epstein Island now, all right? Obviously, I wouldn't go to Epstein Island now. But if you're just telling me, hey, we're all going on a plane and we're going to this island, right? And there's money, you know, there's food and drinks. If you don't know it's Epstein Island, what the hell are we talking about? You're just going on a private jet. Look, I was never there. I wouldn't go. I was never at the island. Appreciate that, Vishal. Hell yeah, $1,647 cash in. I'm still waiting on this entry. I still think we could come back here. It's just been, gold's been moving kind of slow this morning, hasn't it? Swiss franc. Missing an entry here. You know, I'm getting the direction right. You look at every single one of these trades that I've looked at today. I got the direction right. This was the first one. I didn't get my entry here, and it shot right down. See this one, look, I didn't get my entry yet, still could come, but price shot up. Look, entry here, price shooting down. Entry here, price shooting up a little bit. So like I'm getting the direction right. I'm just being patient and I'm waiting. Yeah. I didn't have the privilege to go to the island, but if I did go to the island, it would be the best island, the biggest island, the greatest island. Not bad. My Trump earlier was better. Earlier in the day, when I first started the stream, Trump was coming in hot. Losing it a little bit here. Yeah, month of July always sucks. Shout out to AF. 25 pips up on GJ. Awesome, good to see that. I'm saying I would be on the list, Chris. If I was just in New York and there was just some guy and he's like, "Hey, we've got free drinks. You want to come to my private island?" What are we talking about? Everyone would go to that island. Everyone in the chat would be at the island. Would be like, "Free drinks." Silver today. No, I didn't look at silver today. I never really look at silver. Is this a cold take? Is this a cold take, my Epstein Island take? I feel like it's a good take. I feel like it's a hot take. This is not a bad take. If someone was like, came up to you today and was just like, we're going to an island, a bunch of celebrities are there, it's free, and you don't know that they're doing weird stuff at the island, right? The only problem is if you go back. Right? Thanks, Ben. Appreciate it. I watched the video yesterday. I did watch that video yesterday. Alex G took it right in the nuts on that video. He got slammed. CoffeeZilla grilled him up. Cooked him up. He killed him on there. He killed him on there. What a stupid video. That was funny. That was a funny watch. Yeah, CoffeeZilla just torched him. Yeah, I go to the white party, John. I wouldn't go anymore. I'm not trying to get diddled. But before I knew he was the diddler, I would have went. Oh, Kartik got it. Nice. Kartik got the Nasdaq move, eh? Look at that. It's pulling back now, though. My entry was lower. I'm the most patient out of everyone here. The patties will jump in on trades, but I'm patient. And I wait and I wait and I wait. I almost got in on this GJ. Did I set this up? Yeah, I did set this up, so might get in on this GJ still. So there might be some action here. Got this little double bottom here. Worked pretty well for an entry. Whoa. That would have been a nice buy. Patience can be no trades. There's definitely been times on stream. Do I smoke weed? Not frequently. I actually had a couple of puffs yesterday off of a joint, but not much. And then sometimes I'll have edibles. Sometimes I'll eat edibles just to kind of relax, be a bit more creative. It helps me. Shout out to Alvin checking in. Am I sure? No, I'm never sure that the price of anything is going to happen. I don't know if price is going to reach down here. All I can do is set my levels and hope that the price comes to my levels. That's how I trade, right? You watch me, you go, oh, Pat didn't trade today. Pat missed a trade today. I've only, I think, I've done like, I think 33 streams. I've only ever not had a trade on like 2 or 3 streams. So it doesn't happen often, but it does look like today. I don't know if I'm going to get one. My tummy's growling. Yeah, anytime. My chat is lagging. That's because I got so many people in here. Srajan, about smoking weed. I just answered that actually a second ago. Yesterday I had a couple of puffs on my friend's joint, but I don't regularly smoke. I'll have like an edible sometimes once every couple of weeks. That helps. No diddy. A video on liquidity. Yeah, I've done videos on liquidity in the past. Maybe I will focus on that. It does look like gold is starting to come down to my level. This demand zone is no longer fresh, so I think it could easily break. It had a very little move off of that demand. It wasn't a big move. There we are, starting to come down. Maybe I'll get an entry here. That would be nice to get into something. My marriage status is something that we don't talk about here because there's a lot of women in chat, and for female patties, I'm always single for the female patties. That's the rules. Yeah, let's hope something takes off, right? I was so good on EG right there, like, ugh. I was so good on EG, I just didn't get in. Oh, Gray EFC is here still. Damn, Gray. I thought you'd be in bed. Shouldn't you Aussies all be in bed right now? A lot of women in the chat. Hey, Chuck Index is in the chat. What the hell's going on, Chuck? Chuck rules. Chuck did a video on my signals, and he won 20%. And then as soon as he stopped doing the video, I went on a bit of a losing streak. But we're back to winning again. So we are, I think, 5 wins in a row in VIP or something like that right now. It's just July was an annoying month. Annoying. Love Chuck Index. Shout out to Chuck Index. Appreciate it. Definitely going to take Chuck out for dinner one of these days when he's in town. When he gets out of that dump that we call Montreal and he comes to a real province. Beautiful Ontario. Just me and my Indians in Ontario. Absolutely, brother. Yeah, I've got 4 limit orders set up, just waiting to get into something. Look, I'm getting the direction right on everything. I'm just not entering at the right levels. So, you know, it's like this was a supply. I should have just entered at the supply. I always enter at the supply. Today I'm getting a little bit cute. I got a little cute today. If I entered on supply, I'd be at 2 wins. I kept thinking, there's probably a bit more liquidity to be taken above the supply. So then I put my entry above the supply, and then I missed the trade. That's just kind of what's happened. Your CAD, why didn't I sell? Yeah, I wanted to sell your CAD. I got a stupid entry. I was just explaining. I had my entry here. It should have been here. This was the supply. This is what I normally trade. The top of the range is supply. That's what I normally do. For some reason, I thought, I was like, this is a pretty good level up here. I thought there may be obvious liquidity pulled above the supply. It didn't happen. And so I missed it. That's just my mistake. I've been waiting on this one as well. And we're getting a reaction off of demand. I just, you know, I'm not that sharp here. I've been getting the direction right, just can't seem to get my entry. EU, someone won EU. Let's take a look at the EU win. Yeah, you got the close out the bottom. You got probably the entry at the top of the range. Probably something like that. Oh, that would be nice to be watching. Hey, look at the chart moving like that. Yeah, well, you can't just, like, back test is one thing, but I'm more of a discretionary trader. I go by my gut feel, and so I always have to be patient. Now, we are breaking through that demand. It was no longer a fresh level of demand. And what did I teach you about demand zones this week? Did you watch this week's video? I told you about demand zones. I said, it's not a fresh demand zone. I don't like it. I want my demand zone to be what? I want it to be fresh. I like a fresh demand zone. What's fresh? It's a demand zone that wasn't tapped. So this demand zone got tapped right here, and then it broke through, right? It's no longer fresh. It's weaker. It's a weaker demand zone. Learn how to trade supply and demand. Understand supply and demand concepts. They will help you in your trading. We are inching closer to daddy's entry right now on gold. Might be able to get ourselves into a trade this morning after all. And then I guess I'm hanging out. And then I'm hanging out because I'm going to watch this trade. If I get into this trade, I'm going to cancel all my other limit orders. I think I got to cancel some of them anyways. Your CAD, you're not coming back. Swiss franc, maybe you are coming back. Okay. But if I get into gold, I'm going to cancel them anyways. GJ, I don't care about you. You're done. We're getting into gold or nothing. It's gold or nothing today. We are either getting into this trade or I'm not taking a trade. That's it. That's what we call gold or nothing. I've canceled all my other limits. Okay, wait a second. Okay, come tap me in before you go. Tap me in before you go. Yeah, Swiss franc, you're dead to me as well. It's just gold. That's all it is. That's all it is right now. It's just gold for me. Can we get in? Or are you going to react off the top of that level like a jerk? I can't give you financial advice at all. If you're trading, you're trading. Don't copy my trades. This is not financial advice. There's an FVG. Yeah, there is an FVG lower. It is possible that this level could suck price. But that could protect us as well. Let's just see if we can just get some sort of a quick reaction. Slow down, candle. Slow down. We're close. You know, don't jump at me here. Don't collapse my chest with this trade. Sorry, I'm not looking at your charts right now. I'm inches away from getting into my own position, and that's what matters right now. So hopefully... Oh, man. Come on, tap me in first, please. I don't set stop loss or take profit. I trade price action. So my stop loss and take profit, I manage throughout the trading position. I understand that's hard for you, but I'm not here to give you targets for stop loss, for take profits, for anything. I'm simply entering trades and then closing them. I didn't get in there. Getting close here. Let's see. Let's see. How deep do we get here before we trigger in? You can see there's a lot of volume here. There's a lot of people that want to push the price up here. So I'm not the only person that likes this level. There's other people that like this level and that have been waiting for this level to tap this morning clearly. I'm inches from entry here. But you can see it keeps shooting up. It's telling us that there are buyers at this level, which is what we want to see. We want to see some buyers there. I'm still not in. Still not in. I'm close, but I'm still not in. I don't know why I'm not in. Let's see. Let's see what kind of a reaction we get here, but still not in. I thought that I would have been in there. Don't react off my level before I get in here. What the hell's going on? What's going on? Why am I not in this trade? You know, I have to switch to my new broker, AAAFX. I would be in on AAAFX. The link to my new broker is in the video description, obviously. They would have had me in on this trade. The entries are a bit sharper on AAAFX than my old broker. Obviously, both brokers are still solid. But this account, my stream account, is I need to switch it to AAAFX. How am I not in? I guess spread or something. Oh my god, look at you with all your bears. Do they have diapers on? Okay, do you want to come sit? Okay. Ooh. Oh, say hi.
Hi.
Oh, that's the sweetest voice you've ever heard, isn't it? So she has 2 bears, obviously. My baby always gets 2. 2 of everything. But only 1 dada. That's the rules. So look at this bear. You want to show the camera? So this is the bear that I had when I was a baby. And my Oppa gave me this one. My Oppa gave me this bear. How am I not into this trade? What the hell's going on? Why am I not into this trade? I'd be like thinking about TP1 already. So I had this bear when I was a baby. And then I found it. I was going through some crap in the basement. And I found it. And now Naomi loves it. Yeah, and her bunny. You want me to show the bunny? That's Naomi's bunny. Oh, yes. That's Naomi's little bunny right there. Yeah, so a couple of us didn't get into this trade just yet. Oh, that's sweet. But it's still possible we could get in and get some sort of a reaction. If I don't get in soon, though, I'm going to leave. I want to go hang out with my baby. I want to spend time with you. Yeah, I want to spend time with you.
Only their mama.
Omi and Mama? Yeah. What about Omi and Dada?
Honey.
This is gold.
Good.
Gold. Yeah, you want to say gold?
Good.
Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. My baby can already count. She's so smart. Oh, come on, guys. Why am I not into this trade? What the hell is going on? How many times do I have to give a perfect trade and then I miss out on it? Look at this crap. What the hell is going on? This is a win. I should be able to count this as a win. How am I not able to count this as a win? Look at this thing. I'd be TP1'd already. I'd be TP1, I'd be break even right now. I'm setting a partial. I swear. I swear. Yes. Sweet girl. How the hell? Thank you so much. What the hell happened? Look at this entry. You know I'm the man, but that's not enough. I want to make some money too. I got a Rolex to buy tomorrow. God. That's such a good trade. That's such a good trade. What the hell? How did I miss that trade? Look at this entry. It was on the entry. Look, 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 look. We wicked in. We're in the trade. But I'm not in the trade. Ay, 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 ay. How many times do I have to give a perfect trade on stream for anybody to give me any damn respect around here? I'm going to change. See, this is on my old broker. Tomorrow, I'm going to see if I could get on AAAFX on my account. Yeah, this was the Fintura account, not the AAAFX. If you want to see where I'm trading, it's AAAFX. It's this one right here. But I haven't switched my stream account to this yet. So if I was on AAAFX, I'd be up about $1,500 right now. I'm not. So that's it. That's it for the stream. I'll be back tomorrow. You guys enjoy it. I'm out of here. It's about an hour and a half. I've done enough. I'm going to go maybe to my mansion or something. Go watch the supply and demand video. If you haven't watched the supply and demand video, go watch the supply and demand video.